Hi, welcome back to the garden. Today is Sunday, November 6th. Yes, we're back at it, mulching. Now, if you've been following my story, that's how it started. We started putting leaves down, but it's something you got to keep after. You don't have to do it all in one day, a little bit every day, and you'll get her all covered. I want to thank all the new friends to this channel. Now, if you've been here for a while, you've heard some of this before, but I realized with some of the new questions I've been getting, I thought I'll just go back and find the old episode. But we've got so many episodes doing so much in this garden, it's just going to be easier if I go over it again. The reason I started this was I did not want to weed. Most everybody that's been here knows that. Then I found out about the soil food web. That's the life underneath the soil. Now they go hand in hand. The ground wants to stay covered. If you've got hard clay, it's all compacted, things don't grow very well, you're going to have some nasty weeds. That's just because the ground wants to stay covered. I stopped tilling, and I think that was a happy mistake. But I found out why it's not good to till, is it creates a compaction layer. Also, those tines just chew up the life in the soil. Dirt that covers the earth is made up of rocks, sand, silt, and clay. Those are just particle sizes. They contain all the nutrients a plant would need. There's enough nutrients in the soil, in your garden, you will never have to fertilize. But you have to have something to release those nutrients. And that would be your funguses and your bacterias. But that's your aerobic. You want oxygen. Your anaerobic, that is your compaction layer. Anything below that compaction layer does not get any oxygen. And it also has funguses and bacteria, but they're the bad kind. They're the disease-causing. By covering your ground with mulch, you're allowing the life to start in your soil. Earthworms, they start eating that. They burrow. They make oxygen pathways, water pathways. Make pathways for the roots. As the roots go down, they attract funguses and bacteria. The funguses and bacteria work in concert with the plant. The plant trades its sugars to the bacteria. The bacteria dissolves the minerals that the plant needs. It uptakes it. Then one of the predators eats it. And through that cycle, then it becomes plant soluble. The plant can take it up, and that's how your plant grows without fertilizer, just by putting mulch on the top. Now, if you till the mulch in, the acidity of some leaves or the binding up of nitrogen of wood chips, all of that's true if you till it in. Now, if you let it break down naturally on the surface, none of that affects the life in the soil. And you do that over a period of time, then you've got some really nice loamy soil. You got all the life that you need to release all the nutrients your plant needs. And that's why we pile this up as thick as we do. And it looks pretty thick. We've got a friend of this channel that's got themselves a billy goat. That's basically a vacuum. And that mulches up the leaves pretty good. Now you can put that on. It's a little finer. I kind of like having a combination of that and a combination of full leaves. You want to keep the air in there. That pile looks pretty big, but those leaves are as thin as a page in a book. How many pages in a book to make 4 inches? That's an awful lot of pages. But we're also mixing it with hay because we don't want it to compact and turn anaerobic. We want that air to keep flowing. You'll be surprised just how fast that disappears. Now, I've also been asked about the hay and the straw and herbicides and contaminating the garden that way. Here's a great example. This straw bale's got some rain on it, and the little seeds, they're already sprouting, which is fine. That way they've sprouted, we can pull those out, then it becomes part of the mulch. But then those seeds are already done. That tells me this hasn't been sprayed at all. And if you see the garbage that's come out of that hay, it's not been sprayed either. And we don't mind having some of the sticks, and that also helps keep it fluffy and allows the air to flow in there. And you'd be surprised, it breaks down very quickly. 2 benefits I found by just coming out here and just putting leaves and wood chips and whatnot on your garden. You don't have to weed much. I mean, very little. And anything that does come up is usually in that top layer. You just kick it out with your toe. But the other thing, you will be amazed at how your plants grow and how the food tastes. And that's why we do it, because it tastes great. I want to thank you for stopping by on this Sunday and helping me lay down a little more mulch. If you want to see a little bit more about this, click that link right there and I'll meet you back here in the garden. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden. If you've stuck around this long, this is where I'm supposed to promote myself. You can actually help me continue to make episodes just like this. If you're going to shop on Amazon, please use my link in the description box below. It does help the channel out just a little bit. And if you wanted a hat with Riley on it, wouldn't hurt my feelings either. I also have a join button. You can buy me a cup of coffee anytime you want. I do appreciate the help, and I do appreciate the support. So come on, let's plant.